We live, fellas. Raw Sports Radio, man. Hey, we're putting a lot of y'all cats on notice. We're supposed to be debating you, John Boto. Let me see what his name is. But you know who you is from Facebook,
Your
man. And
opponent.
especially, yeah, and especially the dude from GOAT James Keener talking about he the exposer. You ain't no motherfucking exposer. Come over here to Raw Sports Radio. You said you wanted to accept the invite. I sent you the invite a couple times back to back. You kept erasing them shits. You really don't want it, bro. You just a clown. You a gimmick. That's what you is. And you playing all
Mm.
them gimmicks with people and shit, trying to speed them up, getting them to answer questions real fast. All that subjective shit that you be on. Now we gonna come with the concrete stats. And don't give me that regular season bullshit. We coming with the playoffs, bro. The real shit. That's what the stars. That's what the legends. That's what the champions are made. We figure, man, we just come in here and chop it up about these top 25 players, man, because a lot of the cats seem to be ignorant, really, of the top 25. And no offense to nobody, but it's just the truth, man. Y'all ain't doing your homework, man. And Trav, man, on this list, I can see about two people that don't belong in here right away. I'm looking at Dirk and I'm looking at Scottie Pippen. LeBron should be in here. LeBron definitely top 10. Definitely top 10. There ain't no question about that.
Yeah, yeah. Gotta get
And you,
LeBron. And
I
yeah,
guess. I guess.
he definitely top 10.
I guess so.
Yeah. LeBron, I mean, because I'm putting LeBron over Kobe. I'm putting LeBron over Kobe.
No.
Hell yeah. 'Cause look at all the shit LeBron do to affect the game. Like LeBron, how he basically how he had to run the point.
He don't
You know what
have
I'm
to.
saying,
That's
on
what
the
he
team.
chose to do.
Basically,
And
he
that's
feel
a,
like he can run the shit more efficient than anybody else.
and guess what? That's a big reason why he got a losing record in the final.
Right. He feel like he doing too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He should have evolved his game. He should have learned how to play out the ball. If he would learn how to play out the ball, he could have won more championships.
yeah,
LeBron could have been the GOAT. James, that's his name.
yeah, but he playing a 20-year career, 22 years. He's still going. He's still. He gonna put up
What?
some stats, man.
Yeah, he gonna put up some stats, but that's stat pattern though. Who want to just be a stat pattern? Like Will Chamberlain says, triple doubles are overrated. I mean, bro, it seemed like I'm hating though, bro. I know for some people it seemed like I'm hating, but Trav, I ain't hating because he up here they bragging about triple doubles. Will Chamberlain got quadruple doubles.
Oh yeah.
So for some, it can seem like I'm hating, but man, until LeBron do a quadruple double, then come back and talk to me. If you want to put emphasis on triple doubles or doubles, I'm saying like I just see like I said, off the rip though, I said the only thing this is not my list, but I see that LeBron ain't in here, so I definitely would have LeBron in my top 10. You know what I'm saying? If I with my list though. Trav, man, what's your top 10 again? And matter of fact, you know what? I ain't even gonna it's hard to kind of resist that Kobe Bryant topic, man. I ain't gonna get into it. I'm gonna make old boy get this work though, man. So I ain't gonna give him no help. But like I said, what's your top 10, bro?
Uh, it got to be Jordan, Kareem, Magic, Will, Bird. No, my boy Shaq in there.
6,
Elijah One,
7.
Moses Malone.
What?
Yeah. Let me
8.
ask just
What
what
that
we
is? 8,
Yeah.
two more.
LeBron and Kobe.
Got to put Tim Duncan in there.
Yeah, Tim Duncan 9.
One more. Uh,
LeBron.
that's
What
a
about
hard.
Isaiah Thomas, man? Isaiah Thomas.
He
Oscar
close.
Robertson.
He close. Who?
Oscar Robertson.
Robinson. Nah.
Kevin
Triple
Durant.
double machine.
I can put Durant in there.
Yeah, but all right, let's go back to what Rob was
What?
saying. Rob was saying it was crazy that you put Moses Malone in there. See, Rob,
Why is that?
we trying to connect with people, not just debate with people. We trying to understand the gap, man. You know, we trying to
Mm-hmm.
bridge that gap though. So you know what I'm saying. Why
I
you
mean,
so why
Moses.
was your reaction like that towards Moses Malone?
Well, Moses Malone was a dunker, but he wasn't never like a dominant, you know, I feel to be a dominant in the playoffs. How many
You
championships did he win?
you said Moses Malone was a dunker?
Yeah, he was like a dunker, man. He was,
Man,
He wasn't no
he got
dunker.
he got a Finals MVP. He got 3 regular season MVP.
yeah, yeah.
More than Kobe.
He got more.
Yeah, I mean, he
I
had the
just
Then you
baby.
keep
gotta
putting
look
him
how
over
he affecting
LeBron.
the game. He can score, rebound, block shots.
Dominating them
LeBron
boards, man.
stats trump Moses Malone, in my opinion.
Who?
Would you say that?
Somebody
So
said it in
y'all
the
telling me
comments.
Moses Malone is a better player than LeBron?
Nah, LeBron got longevity stats. His
Your
stats is better than
volume and
most.
that.
Man,
My
look, man,
volume went out. My bad.
I
Your
can't lie to
volume.
y'all. LeBron is a good all around player, but he's not a dominant player.
You can't hear me.
LeBron, when the game on the, you can't even get LeBron the ball. You can't get him the ball. Let LeBron just take over and he gonna win you the game. That's why it's hard for me to put him in my top 10.
You can hear me now.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
All right, I hear you.
All right, man. With LeBron though, it's a longevity stat, right? So by a player playing longer, like AC Green, you would think AC Green was better than a lot of these stars, man, because he played longer, right? But that's not the case, though. That's not math. That math, like, you know, it, just a quality stat is not really what you want to look at, man. You want to look at, you know what I'm saying, the quality of what this guy do, per minute. You know what I'm saying? Per minute and per game. And that's what I'm looking like with LeBron. LeBron is cool, all the things that LeBron do, but one thing we do know for sure is that Moses is going to get you to the promised land without a super team. He did that, but without Dr. J. For those of you that don't know, I'm gonna go ahead and reference it. In 1989, Moses Malone knocked LA, knocked Magic and Hakeem Olajuwon. No, excuse me. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar out of the playoffs. What did he beat them like 2-1? Knocked them out of the playoff and went to face on against Bird and was the best player in that series. Jerry West got a MVP for losing on the opposite team. I feel like Moses Malone should have been that guy who got an MVP for losing because he dominated the series.
right.
Bird only averaged like 15 points a game or 13 points a game. Cedric Cornbread Maxwell, he got the MVP for the Celtics. So I don't know what y'all here for, but I'm here for the truth, man. That's what I'm here for. So Moses Malone, we know Moses Malone gonna get you there. LeBron, he did get you there in the week, and he didn't go through nobody. And that's why when you compare LeBron run to the finals versus Moses Malone run to the finals, Moses Malone went through the Lakers. He went through George Gervin, and he went through Magic and Bird. I mean Magic and Kareem. He went through Magic and Kareem on his way to the finals to get there. So he belonged there. What about LeBron? Who did he go through? Ben Wallace, a team without Ben Wallace on the Pistons.
Yeah.
He ain't go through nobody. Trav, who he went through that year?
Uh,
He ain't go through
I can't.
nobody, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't. It
Yeah,
wasn't that. Cause that
that
shit
was a
was weak.
down year. Yeah, bro. That's like
Yeah.
sitting here saying that all these championships are equal. All championships are not equal. So that's like saying we didn't go through a down year in the set. We didn't go through a down period in the 70s. Bro, the NBA almost, the ABA almost surpassed the NBA. It really was doing better than almost better than the NBA. The shit was
And then
down, bro.
too,
Dr.
I
J had
look
to
at.
come and save the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Dr. J, and then Magic and Bird came a couple years later for show and saved it.
Oh yeah, yeah. They say that shit.
Shit wasn't the same, bro. Everybody, yeah, you have guys like, Rick Barry getting to the finals and shit, man. Which Rick Barry was cold.
Yeah, I look at LeBron. They're like he first with Cleveland. A
Yeah,
lot of them
but
years,
but
you gotta look
but
at
but let me
man.
ask Rob though. Do that mean anything to you though, Rob? What do you
What?
do? You like? Are you like? Nah, I saw what I saw. Like
Well, what?
between Moses Malone and LeBron James.
I looked up some
If
of
you a
Moses.
GM, would you go by?
I looked up some of Moses Malone's stats. Just not here, NBA champion. He did have Julius Irvin on his team
Well,
though.
when you say stats though, right? You got errors with stats that are inflated. Like the NBA
Well,
was
I seen
opened
when they
up in
won the championship.
2004, in
Yeah,
2005, 2006, they opened the game up and all of that, but made scoring easier in today's game.
yeah,
So
them
you
threes.
talking about for the longest, LeBron averaged about 25 points a game, 27 points a game for the longest.
Yeah, so Moses Malone. I mean, I still will put LeBron, probably because I seen more of him play. I still will put him as a
Let me ask you this:
yeah,
with Moses Malone, when he went to the Sixers, he said
right.
4-4-4-4. Did he win 4-4-4-4? He predicted. He said we're gonna win all four. He said, "Don't worry about it. We're gonna win." Because he knew I already went through Magic and Kareem by myself. If you put me on a
Yeah,
team with Dr. J, even though Dr. J getting old, he old. You put me on the team with Dr. J, I got this. Get on my back, dog, Dr. J. I'm gonna lead you to the promised land.
yeah,
It's Moses. Yeah. So he said 4-4-4, and the boy he wasn't wrong really. He lost one game, close game.
Mo, he was a walking double double.
Yeah, bro. I
yeah,
mean, I ain't never
25
seen
and 18.
When LeBron gave predictions, them shits was horribly wrong. Like them shits was atrocious. Like them motherfuckers said, not one, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, not nine.
They barely
Yeah,
And
barely
he
got
barely
two.
won two. Barely. So I'm like,
yeah,
Moses Malone wasn't that far off when you compare to LeBron. Like he knew his dominance. And he
yeah,
was always the best, player on the floor when he went on his run. Because Kareem, you can't say Kareem. If you put Kareem in the top three and you say Moses Malone is that far off from Kareem, that's crazy. Because he knocked Kareem and Magic out the playoffs 2 times in 2 years and 3 years. 2 times he kicked them out of the years. First time by himself, second time around with
yeah. So you saying in the
Dr.
early
J.
'80s they was dominant?
Moses, I ain't say they. Who's they? Oh, you talking about Lakers?
Julius Irvin too was on that team.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when Julius Erving wasn't on his team when he was with the Houston Rockets, there was no Julius Erving, bro. There was 5'9" Calvin Murphy,
Yeah, but
five
did
eight.
he get him now?
What was Julius Erving, huh? Yeah, he got him. He got him all the way to the finals. That's what I'm telling you. This is the stuff that people be missing. Moses Malone dead. Ain't nobody here to talk for Moses Malone, so we're gonna do that.
Yeah, he did.
I'm just saying. bro, if the man did it without Dr. J, went to the finals, he knocked Magic and Bird out of the finals to get to the final. I mean, knocked them out of the playoffs to get to the final. Bro, that gotta say you a cold. That's something cold about you. You knocked out two top 5 players of all time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's a bad motherfucker.
Two top in the golden areas of the 80s, bro.
Yeah, the early '80s.
Yeah, this was before the expansion. Because a lot of people like to say that the expansion diluted talent. You talking about when they had super teams and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say, man, I don't think people really looked at this shit. That you can't just stop with just a personal individual stat numbers, regular season shit. You got to follow their playoff runs and shit like that, and look at that roster on there. This man was, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, LeBron went to that finals. I think I don't know. Let me check see who he went through. Yeah, I know he went through Detroit to get there. But go, but Trav, what you say to that, Trav?
Oh, talking about who LeBron went through?
Yeah, compared to like what Moses Malone went through.
Man, that shit don't compare.
That's why I'm telling people like they keep not trying to knock Jordan for losing. I'm like, nigga, you know what era that nigga was playing through? The super team era.
Yeah, it took him what 7 years.
Man, Jordan wasn't gonna win through no super teams. Basketball is a 5-man game. You know, one man can do it or can beat 5 men. 5 all-stars, like three. You got 3 all-stars, 3 and 4 all-stars on your team. How you gonna beat that?
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
That
it's
ain't
hard
humanly
to.
possible, bro. You can't be everywhere at one time. Come on, man. But we can't hold you accountable for what you do. But yeah, he went through the New Jersey Nets 4-2. Then he went through the no. Let me go back. He went through Washington 4-0, New Jersey 4-2, and then Detroit 4-2, and then he lost 0-4 to San Antonio. Yeah, I don't even know who was on that New Jersey Nets squad. Yeah.
And two, I look at LeBron. A few of them years, man. If anybody was watching this shit for real, LeBron them really couldn't fuck with the Pacers. It ain't
Come
it
on,
ain't no different. It ain't no different from when Shaq and Kobe was together, and they really couldn't fuck with the Sacramento Kings. They
you
had to
talking
have
about
the help of the referees and shit.
talking about in the 2010s, right?
Yeah, talking about with LeBron with Cleveland. Yeah,
When he was with Cleveland.
They couldn't fuck with
Hold on, back
the
up, bro.
Indiana Pacers.
When he was with Cleveland, no, you talking about when he was with
The,
the
no
Miami
Cleveland.
Heat.
Well, probably the Heat too, but they couldn't fuck with the
He
Pacers.
never really faced the Pacers, man. When he was with Cleveland,
It had to been the Heat then. That's
it was
that's
with
what I'm
it,
thinking about.
it, it was with the Heat. Remember he couldn't get past to Dwight Howard and he couldn't get past Boston and Dwight Howard and them.
Yeah, Dwight Howard, no, they had a good
Yeah,
squad too, because
yeah.
they
I
wasn't
don't,
the
I don't
one
see why
time.
people got all this amnesia and shit. I mean, maybe they too young. Maybe it ain't that they got amnesia. They just too young. I'm like, man, people want us to forget everything that happened to make this man look good, and if not, we hating on the black man.
And then
Positive black man who doing all this for his community and all of that. The fuck
and
that got to do with anything, man?
then one thing too, the LeBron first couple of years, he was young, but he didn't guard players at his position. They would
Yeah.
always stick LeBron on the weakest link, or they'll stick him on one of the weak ass point guards or something on the other team. He wasn't sticking no small forward
Look
on
at
the
this.
other team. There were dogs in
Yeah,
the
no, look at these
NBA back
guys.
then.
Look at these guys here on the screen, man. Kareem, Alonzo, Shaq, David Robinson, Matumbo. They ain't even got Hakeem Olajuwon on there or Patrick Ewing. All these,
Lonzo Mourning was a beast too, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
Jordan went through centers, man. When he went through the basket, he was going through center, and he still managed to shoot 53%, 52%. Imagine if Jordan LeBron get all discombobulated going against Jokic, man.
Yeah, it's a different era though.
Yeah, it's a different era, man.
I say he a good all around player, but
What you call it? Gene said who's supposed to be debating. He said completely forgot. I'm on the road and can't hop on, but I can hop on around 10:30 ish, or if you're trying to do something tomorrow night. Oh yeah, shit. Oh, yeah, respectable. At least you ain't like them clowns over there, Goat James Kingdom.
clown, not clown.
Yeah, yeah, they clowns, bro.
And then you said that's the name of that shit.
Goat
Goat
James
James
King.
King.
Yeah,
Damn.
throat James. This nigga throat James. That nigga guzzling LeBron over there, trying to get paid on the payroll.
Yeah, that I told that shit funny, man.
Yeah, bro, it's hard to really even get worked up for these guys, bro, because it's bored, bro. We already know, bro. It's like it's like a motherfucker trying to run up a wall, bro. Like, bro, stop.
Yeah, no, I can see like the younger fans out here, even like the players in the NBA. I can see them saying LeBron the GOAT because
Yeah,
that's what they know.
that's all the information they got. But bro, you remember when before COVID, LeBron, everybody was saying LeBron could be, it was like half like it was like damn near mostly LeBron. Everybody was saying LeBron could be better than Jordan. He did more. Why not? Why he not? Why not? Why not? Man, that damn documentary came out. All them kids changed their mind. They switched. They said, "Oh no, there ain't no way this man nowhere near better than Jordan."
Yeah, because a
Remember
lot of
that
them
shit? Remember
start.
them young dudes? When they seen that shit, they did a complete 180 on LeBron. Turn their back on LeBron.
Yeah, because they start going back and looking at what the fuck was going on.
They seen that Jordan shit. They were like, "Oh hell no!" It was like, "Damn, recency bias." They realized they was caught up in that.
And shit, they don't realize then when Jordan win the championship, that was the light Jordan right there. That wasn't even the real deal, like how he was before
Right,
that.
right. That was like
Right.
Jordan. Yeah, he had a system. He already figured it out. He wasn't even on kill mode unless you just said something to him.
Yeah,
And even and that's in the first repeat. But if second repeat, it ain't like this Jordan was just gliding all over the rim, doing freakish moves and shit. Nah, I mean he'd do a little up and under, but he wasn't the freak Jordan that he was before he retired. He lost some athleticism.
yeah. He was getting older, but he still.
He still
I
was the
think
best.
he played a different way. He still knew he could get his point or do what he needed to do. So, he had went to baseball, so he was over there a couple of years, about 2 years. So hey, that's a difference than playing basketball every day. You playing
Yeah.
baseball, then to go back and win
Yep.
three more. Oh, you saw
Yeah.
that clip I sent you
About what?
about when they played Orlando. He had the 45 jersey on, and then he came back the next year in the
Oh yeah,
playoff
yeah, yeah.
game.
Oh yeah. He pointed
He
to the
missed the free
face
throw on
on
purpose, and they
purpose.
like, damn, what he doing? And the
Uh-huh.
motherfucker, they looked at his scope. He had 45. Fucking with him. He made sure his point stayed at 45.
Yeah. Man, let's talk about the NBA free agency, man. But if Paul George, I mean, can Paul George be the game changer in this joint?
If you go where?
Like, say, like if he go to the Warriors, Let me see if I might could pull this joint up. Damn, I can't pull it up on
Nah,
because
he go over there, they still ain't gonna do shit.
so if he go to the Warriors, and what if they able to get Clay Thompson to come back on a bargain?
Cause they ain't gonna do shit.
They ain't gonna, with Steph Curry, Clay Thompson, Paul George, they ain't gonna be able to do nothing. And they say
Nah,
like, did they get somebody like Hartenstein if they get Hartenstein in the free agency?
man, they couldn't even win the play-in game this season.
I don't know, bro. Paul George,
So
because that's the thing. Steph Curry he been looking for that consistent scorer next to him.
He ain't got it. He making a lot of money, man. That's one of the highest paid players in the league. So
Yeah, that's eating up the salary.
yes, eating up a lot of the salary.
man, to me, them niggas
They
overrated.
gotta
Steph
take it.
Curry overrated and Paul George overrated.
Man, them niggas ain't overrated, bro.
I mean, that's to me. That's how I look at it. Them motherfuckers overrated.
How, man? I'm trying to figure out how they overrated, man. How they overrated?
And I keep telling you, every time Steph
They can't
Curry,
make the play. He can't make the playoffs. You're
if
right.
fucking Klay Thompson get hurt or Draymond Green got some bullshit going on, that nigga gonna act like he hurt. They ain't gonna make the playoff that year. It's always some bullshit. He can't just carry no team by himself. He ain't no dog like that. He the greatest shooter of all time. But for as a team and carrying a team, no, he can't do
Now Paul
it. That
Jordan
that's
could
what I mean by that shit. That's why I'm like, nah, he can't. He can't do that.
Yeah, man. Curry. Yeah, Curry. Curry and a defender like Paul George. If Paul George get back to playing defense, I think they can do something, man. You know, they move off Chris Paul or something. Say like they push Chris Paul to the Trailblazers or something up there.
yeah.
Put him
Yeah,
next to
they
Scoot
get a
Henderson.
few more
Hold
players
on, hold
with
on, hold
them.
on,
I
hold on,
mean,
hold on. Put him next to Scoot Henderson. Need help, man. He needs somebody to show him the game. So if you put a vet like Chris Paul next to Scoot Henderson, I think Portland will be willing to come off somebody like Robert Williams and that defender that they got. That two guard, that ball hawk they got on the two guard position. Put him at two guard just in case Klay Thompson don't come back and the Steph Curry offense, Paul George offense, they set, bro. And then you got Robert Williams protecting the rim with Draymond. Man, they'll be
Yeah.
back. They'll be back.
man,
That's all they got to do.
that shit funny, man. That shit over with for Steph now, man.
Yeah,
Dynasty, that shit over. That shit dead.
yeah,
You might well go and dig the grave.
yeah. I know. That's crazy. We got to
Okay, they can
see.
get some players in there because they supposed to get off Chris Paul. They get off his contract. Uh,
See what's
they
going
talking
on.
about getting rid of Andrew Wiggins. That's a lot more money. So I mean, if they can get a couple of quality players in there, I mean, it's possible for them. Then they got to get some more players in there. They got to get rid of. They got to get rid of all them motherfuckers right there. Might well get rid of Clay, Wiggins, Chris Paul. You got to go and bring in some new people. Cause Draymond really would make the team go.
Yeah, I mean, what's the difference from what Paul George and Kevin Durant on that squad?
What's
They
the
was
difference?
untouchable with Kevin Durant. Nobody was gonna get anywhere near close to him. You put
Man,
Paul
listen,
George on that
man.
squad, it ain't too far.
Hell no, Jay.
Kevin Durant
Don't
don't play
put
too
his
much.
name in the same category with Kevin Durant. Don't do that, please
Nobody
don't.
trying to say he better than Kevin Durant, but you act like it's miles away, like they miles
It
away in
is.
talent.
It's
Nah,
mild.
Paul George can play defense, man. If he
Paul George ain't never been consistent.
yeah, he ain't been consistent. Nah,
I don't know why they call him playoff Pete.
tried, bro. Hey, Rob, I'm
It's
trying,
a
bro.
mystery. It's a mystery.
He ain't going for it. Said there ain't no hope.
He's a good player though. I can't take nothing away from him. Paul George is a good player, but
So What team y'all think got the best shot at beating the Boston Celtics? To my opinion, is the Miami Heat.
The Boston, Miami Heat. Shit.
I mean, who got a chance to beat Boston?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of it.
That's I say that the Knicks will have a better. They'll be looking pretty good this year. The Knicks. Uh, Miami, we got to see what Miami gonna do because
Yeah,
Miami
with
got
Jimmy
Boston
Butler.
number. They got their number.
Yeah.
Oh, they got Jimmy Buckets out there. They got Boston number.
Right.
Yeah, but I think the Knicks will have a good squad. Now the Sixers, they got a little money. It just depends on who they get over there.
Look like they may get Paul George.
Yeah, they got a shot at getting them too.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause they'll have money available. So yeah, it's gonna be hard to say until all this free agency
Clear
get
out.
over with.
Yeah, because if you put Paul George, Maxey, and Embiid, that'd be like the perfect fit right there, man. Because Paul
Okay,
George coming
Chris
off
Paul.
them curls, man, coming off them screens and get to just shoot. You know what I'm saying? Because
Chris
he ain't gonna
Paul
take.
gone to the Spurs, man.
He went to the Spurs. I could see that. Like he trying to mentor them.
Yeah, he got released by the Warriors today, and he agreed to a deal with the Spurs.
1 second.
They got a 1 year, $11 million deal with the Spurs. Yeah, Golden State had to get up out them 30 million. And then again, Paul George, he might go back. You just don't know.
Yeah. Oh my bad. I was muted. You uh shit. This damn thing. This thing ain't gonna upload. There we go. But yeah. What happened with Chris Paul? Did he get a buyout?
No, they just released him. You know, he would have got $30 million with Golden State. But they had to get out that money.
They released him. I thought he had a player option to pick it up.
Oh, they waived his ass.
Hold on, man. I thought that Chris Paul had the player option, man. You know you can't waive somebody if they got player option.
It must not have been a player option then.
Right. Yeah, we got bad information on the site. Yeah, that's good. They waived his ass, so then they'll have some cap space, man. They might, if they could pull that Paul George deal off, Clay might come back, man.
Yeah, because they wouldn't have waived him. His that 30 million next season would have been guaranteed.
Yeah, because they
They
paying.
were gonna try to trade him, but they couldn't find nobody.
What you saying, Rob?
I said they paying Draymond Green too. He got a big extension.
Yeah,
Or
man.
Draymond.
If they get Paul George over there, man, I think they got something. But so scratch that Robert Williams trade, man, or something like that, getting a piece like that. They're gonna really have to get somebody like Haverstein out of the free agent market or something. Them getting rid of Chris Paul that opened up some cap for him. So if they able to land Paul George and talk Clay down, get him to come down, yeah, we might be seeing something.
Yes, the Clippers and got Kevin Porter Jr. too.
Oh, he back in the league now. He back in the league now, huh? He was overseas.
Yeah, he got a 2 year deal with the Clippers.
Okay, he played like James Harden, anyways. Yeah, that's what he played like. Hey, Trav, man. So later on, hey, later on, man. Old boy gonna come in here. He said 10:30, so I'll be back in here in 10:30, man. But since y'all ain't entertaining no trade, no other free agency moves, like Klay Thompson, what going to the Magic? What would his destinations be? Lakers. That's probably the best fit for Klay Thompson.
I
Nah,
can't say, man. Cause shit, that motherfucker what last game he played, motherfucker went over 11. So I can't say what'll be a good fit cause if he can't shoot no more, shit ain't
Chris
nowhere
Paul
no
just
good fit.
yeah, Chris Paul just joined the Spurs on a 1 year, $11 million deal.
yeah. So he must have went through a buyout. That's what that was.
Nah, I'm telling you, I got that shit
Oh,
on Yahoo Sports. They said they
oh,
released.
okay. Oh, they
Yeah,
released him.
that's true.
Okay.
So the Bulls tried to offer Zach Levine for Andrew Wiggins and Chris Paul, but the Warriors ain't want to do it.
That was stupid.
Yeah, so they ain't want Levine. So they would have. I guess they ain't want to take on them $93 million over the next two seasons.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, they say the Mavericks, Lakers, Clippers, and the Sixers. I guess and talked about getting Thompson, Klay Thompson.
The Magic, Sixers, and who else?
No,
The
the
Lakers.
Mavericks, Luka
Oh, the
now, the
Mavericks. Yeah,
Mavericks,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Mavericks
the
too. Yeah, I
Lakers,
seen
the
that.
Clippers, and the 76ers.
Yeah, they even said the Magic in there. The Magic could pick up Paul George or Klay
Yeah,
Thompson
I
if they
heard
decide
them
to come through.
early. Yeah, I say Harden's supposed to be signing a $70 million deal to go back to the
With
Clippers.
the Clippers. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see what we got, man, after these motherfuckers. Well, I think they can officially sign with tomorrow, July 1st.
Yeah, I
You know what
guess
I mean?
once Paul George sign with whoever he gonna
It's
sign
just
with,
word of
then
mouth right now. Yeah.
everything else fall in line after that.
Yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. We came in here to debate, man. We just chopping it up about free agency. Yeah.
What about
But
your
yeah.
boy the Joker now? You think Joke what they gonna do? They gonna make it back
Hell no.
or it's over with?
It's over with. Because of the way they're officiating.
Well, it ain't official. Ain't what I kept telling y'all. I told y'all at the beginning. I said the motherfuckers ain't got the same team. They ain't gonna make it. That's why
Yeah,
I
they
kept
got the
saying
bench, bro. The
the
bench, bro. It's
team,
the
the
bench.
bench.
It's
That
the
shit
bench.
makes a difference.
It's the bench, bro.
Yeah, and like that series against the Lakers. Yeah, they beat the Lakers, but the Lakers really should have beat them. I don't know what they had going on. Why they every
They went away
time the
from
fourth quarter they
bro.
don't
You
want to give them Anthony Davis because they couldn't
yeah,
stop Anthony Davis. All they had to
yeah.
do was do the same thing. They couldn't be stopped.
Right, right,
And I
right.
told, I said, Darvin Ham lost his job right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's matchups, man. That's what it is. Matchups in the playoffs, man. So, like we saw, Jokic really couldn't get a bucket when it really mattered down the stretch. So, I mean, they had a run, bro. They had a run. It was good, man. They had a run. They had
Ain't have no
Bruce
run.
Brown.
They won a
Yeah.
championship. That was it. That ain't no run. They just won a championship.
Yeah. Well, Jokic was playing a lot of years without Jamal Murray too, and was still getting them into the playoffs.
Hey, that go on all the
Stick
time.
around, yeah,
Get hurt.
yeah, yeah. And for free agency, but I just looked it up, but it was they can't sign in July 6th. That's when they can officially sign. They can still back out.
Okay.
They can still back out on their deal. pull a DeAndre Jordan. Yeah. Well, shit, that's it, man. Man, we ain't trying to make this, over, out of nothing. Make something out of nothing, man. It is what it is. We ain't in control, man. We just reacting.
Right, for real. Hey man, this was a good one. No man got to know some goats, looked up some
Yeah, bro. I'm
information
just
on
I'm
Moses
just
Malone.
interested, man, and like what do y'all respect, man? Are y'all set on y'all criteria? Is it a LeBron criteria or like what is it? Like is your competition matter? Like who you going through? Hall of Fame player, like Moses Malone, like what he did.
Yo,
I was just
yo,
curious, man.
we got to put up a topic for that one day, man.
Yeah, man.
Good
Hopefully, if
topic.
somebody listen, they could put it in the comments because I don't know
Yeah,
what
you
people
got
go
to.
by.
I don't know. To me, you got to look at them battles. Like a lot of them greats had. Even before they even won championship, the battles they went through with other great teams that won championship over the years, you gotta look at them battles. Who they battling against?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
saying, man.
if the competition ain't great and you the one or whatever, I mean, yeah, you won a championship, but what does it really mean if the competition you was playing when that great?
Yeah, they had down years in the NBA, man. Don't let nobody lie to you, man. They was worried about what the NBA was gonna be when Jordan left. Viewership, all that shit went down. And you had AI, T Mac, Vince Carter, all them in the league, Kobe in the league, and they still was worried. You don't remember that shit, Trav? People stopped
Yeah, yeah,
watching.
all them guys was still there. Shaq them, Kobe them.
All of them, and people stopped watching, man.
And you had cats like Ray Allen them around, Vince Carter them, like you say, Trace McGrady. Then there's other guys that you can mention that was right on their heels. Like it wasn't no problem after Jordan left. It was still plenty of talent.
It was no, that's not what I'm saying. It was a lot of. I started naming all the talent that was in the league, but the fans still didn't give it. They ain't care. They went what they like. The viewership dropped off.
I don't know. Sometimes I think them motherfuckers be capping about that shit, man.
But you don't remember hearing that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
But like I say, I think they sometimes them
cap.
motherfuckers be
Yeah,
capping, man. They be
yeah,
capping about shit that make shit look a certain way.
yeah.
See, I think at that time they already had a plan to start bringing a lot of European players over here. That was the plan already.
Yeah.
Cause you
All right,
got to think at
man.
that time the Tony Parkers and Ginobilis and all these other cats, they had started coming over here then and started playing.
Yeah. All right, man. Like we
All right,
said,
bro.
man, we got these dudes ain't show these dudes ain't show up, man. We bored. Y'all boring us, man. Man, we don't even get up for this type of shit, man. Come through.
For
Yeah,
real,
you
man.
got you got to show up first. Somebody in the comment, Max. Hold on, Max said, what is this? Moses all time greatest undrafted. There has not been anyone that was able to fill Jordan shoes since Kobe, and that's would be the closest thing. Uh, okay. All right, man. We out of here, man.
All right, man, keep it raw.
All right, man. Keep it raw.